Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. It is a little after 3 here, and I just wanted to share a thought that ran across my mind a few moments ago. And like always, I like to share them with you. I like, sharing things that provoke thought, emotions, feelings, laughter, you know, maybe, a teardrop or something. I'm not, trying to make people cry, but, my goal is to definitely, in this life, as I've said, touch people in different ways, with my words and my thoughts and things like that. So, what good is the gift if you cannot keep sharing it with others? It's not something I really want to hold on to. I really prefer to share it, when necessary. So, it's just a little short thought. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and I'll be connecting with you guys probably this weekend or have something on Monday morning. I know I've been a little bit, I haven't been real consistent, but it just depends on where, how I'm flowing as far as my thoughts. And someday it may not fall on a Monday morning. It may not fall before then, which my thoughts have been falling before then, and my poetry as well. So I just been in this deep type of mode lately, and I don't know, maybe it's fall. Fall seems to do that to me. I love this time of the year, so just a lot of, good stuff going on, and everything. Looking forward to it because it's been a very rough 2019. So it can only get better going forward. I'm trying to really stay positive. And I know you guys can definitely relate on, sometimes, people, they be like, oh, you got to, don't think so negatively. But it's like, you can try so hard sometimes, and sometimes it's hard. And then, you can try to compare your life and look at somebody else's and say, okay, their life is worse. But sometimes when you're in your circumstance, that's all you really see is what's happening around you. You don't really see, the outside, or you choose not to see it because you're so consumed by what you're going through. So I'm guilty of that. I don't know, some of y'all that are listening, y'all raising y'all's hands and everything. But I'm human. I always say that. And, when I'm working, I tell people that I'm talking to on the other end of the line, because they'll apologize, and I'll be like, you know what, you're human. It has nothing to do with the type of person that someone is at the end of the day. And I hate saying that because that's so cliche, but we are all freaking human. I think we all forget that. We think that we have to be like robots and think the same and operate the same. And like, we're not all wired the same. We're all different. And so that mentality that people have nowadays, like we're just supposed to not be emotional and have emotions. I'm like, screw that. I'm an overly emotional person. I was born to be emotional. I'm very passionate and thoughtful and considerate. And that's why I don't get people that are not. It's like it's like a foreign language to me when people just don't operate normally, or have a sense of compassion or emotion, like they have nothing, it's like an emptiness, and I just don't get it, and I never will, because that's not how I am. But like I said, everybody's different. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening. I am heading out pretty soon to pick up our daughter from school, but I wanted to get this message across to you guys. Have a good rest of the week, and thank you again for always listening, sharing, viewing, whatever, whether you, like it, comment on it, as long as I know that, I've, provoked your thought or some interest or, some type of emotion or feeling out of you guys. That's all I really care about and everything. So I just want to be contagious. I want to be like an epidemic, but like a word epidemic type of poetry epidemic, not nothing that's going to be bad for you, or my thoughts for the day, that I want them to always, move you guys. So that's my ultimate goal in this life. So I don't want to have any regrets, and I'm going to take off the boundaries, as I said last week, take off the boundaries of what I read and what my thoughts are, because I have to start becoming more transparent, and I've been starting to be that way, and that stuff is hard, being transparent, especially to people, that we love and that we're close to and that we're friends with and family and so on. That's a hard thing to do, is being transparent, but it's a work in progress for me daily. I'm not trying to be fake. I really want to just keep things on the real tip, going forward, because living in a fake world, a facade, that annoys me to the fullest. And we're in a time right now where people are so freaking like counterfeit. You don't even know who's real anymore. So I'm like, I'm about as real as they come. I've been through a lot of shit, excuse me, I use that word a lot, but I have been. I'm not saying I've been through more than other people have, but I've been through my share of things. Some things I didn't sign up for, and some people could sit there and say, oh, well, you knew this and you knew that, but you know what? You never know. You don't ever know when you're going to be in a particular situation to judge anyone, including myself, So a lot of things have humbled me to the fullest. The things that I've encountered and witnessed and things like that and have gone through. So I'm just, hoping that, when I get a lot older than I am, that I continue to grow wiser and have the ability to continue to grow wiser with my words and my writing, and hopefully one day, maybe one day I'll be writing a book. That is exactly what I want to do, and I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of getting some things in order in my own life to make that happen. And so, don't ever let people kill your dream or doubt you or try to change up or switch up what your vision should be, because your vision is not their vision and their vision is not their vision. So our vision is our own. That's the seed that's instilled in us before we're even born. Our vision and our dreams. Everyone has a dream and a vision. It's just how you choose to operate, or if you even choose to operate in that area of your life. You got to wake up your thoughts, and make them alert. It's like an alarm clock. You got to wake your brain up and decide, do I want to just be walking around, just living, or do I want to live out my dream and vision? And you can still be working and still, live out your dream and vision or whatever. So I'm just all about that. And, I have my own business, like you guys, some of you guys know my business, my passion. Some people be calling it a hobby, and I'm like, no, it's not a hobby. It is my passion. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I want to keep it growing. And I just feel like, I'm going to keep that to myself. I'm going to keep that to myself because only like probably I know my thoughts about why I'm not thriving. It has nothing to do with money. It has to do with all kinds of other things right now, and that, the times that we're in. So anyways, I went on. I didn't know I was going to go on and on like this, but I will go ahead and read my quote to you guys. And as always, have a great evening. Rule number 1. Value the 1% out of 100 individuals that openly and genuinely embrace and accept you without judgment. Rule number 2. Value and show gratitude for the remaining 99% of individuals that still have not mastered you. Remember, not everyone will be open and willing to take the time to study you. Some just choose to skim you without having any intentions of ever reading the contents. And that is just the bare naked facts. Signed, Compassionate One.